Among countless federations, one stands above the rest. A name reborn and create a wrestler. This is the new standard. Do you dare to witness it? Because I do.
I could not think of a better place to be right now than right here in Michigan for WCW Tuesday Night Titans live on YouTube. As always, I'm your host, Donovan Chapman. We had a fantastic show last week. We crowned a champion, our first ever WCW North American champion, the return of the trademark tag team action, and so much more. We have all that plus double all that and more this week as we start off with our new North American champion, Andrew Cass. And Andrew Cass just fed Matt West to the dogs. Ezekiel Wright still want to do more damage. He should be paying attention to Andrew Cass. Andrew Cass is in the middle of the ring right now. Andrew Cass is about to win the North American title. Somebody has to stop Andrew Cass. Ezekiel Wright runs in. It's too late. It is too late. Andrew Cass has won the WCW North American Championship. Oh my goodness. Who's taking this title off of him? Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time for Saturday Morning Slam. WCW Universe, say hello to your Hitman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your new WCW North American Champion, Andrew Cass! And what a moment it must have been for this man, the Hitman, to win his most important championship of his illustrious career on the biggest stage of them all. WCW Tuesday Night Titans throwing 3 other opponents off a ladder to claim the first ever WCW North American Championship. And what a night that was. We had people taking each other out. Lawrence Hammond had to scramble and find a replacement, but it didn't matter because the Taínos Hitman came out on top. I think that's how you say it. I don't really speak Spanish. Nonetheless, here is Andrew Cass.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tuesday Night Titans. Hostile crowd we got here. Even though that doesn't really mean a goddamn thing to me. All you bums really thought that I wasn't going to win this North American Championship? You would rather have someone named Marty, Morton, Ezekiel, or whoever the hell the other guy was, try to win in a ladder match for this North American Championship? This North American Championship means the world to me. This title symbolizes what it is to be North American, to represent this continent. I am the Taínos Hitman, a native tribe that was born here in North America and in Puerto Rico, very well known on the island. But guess what that would mean for you? That means I am your North American champion. I am your Hitman. I am North America's very own Hitman. But what does that mean for everyone else in the back? All those losers in the back who claim that I am mid, who claim that I don't have what it takes to be champ. To claim that I am boring means to claim that North America ain't nothing. Or to claim that this company ain't worth a dime. But what would that mean for any of you in the back? There's a number one contendership for my very own title to be defended at the Rumble in the Bronx, my very own hometown. So whoever dares to even win that number one contendership match, know this: I will bury you. I will put you down where you stand. And God damn it, you will recognize me.
Andrew Cass, proving that he's not just going to be some slouch of a champion, he's taking matters into his own hands and declaring his own number one contenders match for his North American Championship in the main event of tonight. And the winner will face the Hitman himself for that North American Championship at the announced pay-per-view Rumble in the Bronx. My gosh, what a match that is going to be. Andrew Cass wants somebody to step up to the plate himself. I cannot wait to see how this goes.
Eyeing down a championship that you'll never even touch.
Is a relevant bum talking
A relevant bum? Do you know who you're talking to? I'm Matt West, one of the best mid-carders here in wrestling. And you want to talk about my bum-ass faction? Well, William's got more world titles than you. Kevin and Allen's got more tag titles than you. Kyrie got more women's titles than you. And you do seem like a...
Hey, that's enough. Y'all don't know what this is right here, but y'all better stop it right now before I give both of y'all spots to chase danger. Save it.
Saying you're the main event and going after a mid-card title. Eat your words.
Don't let him get to your head like that, young boy.
Man, oh man, oh man. I don't know how Lawrence Hammond is even putting up with Matt West at this point. And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Tommy Moore, representing OBC from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Luke Barnett. That man, the general manager, has got his hands full when it comes to Matt West alone. Not even Matt West and Ezekiel Wright, just Matt West. I mean, last week, you take out poor Chase Danger in the interview. We still haven't got an update on his health, so we don't even know how he's doing. So poor Chase. You take him out during an interview, throw a chair at him, and put him through a glass window in the parking lot, and then you just leave the Lawrence Hammond to hurry up and find a replacement last minute, which was Marty Morton. Great replacement, but he shouldn't have to win that anyway. It should have just been a normal fatal four-way for the North American Championship. It should have been everybody that was originally announced in that matchup, but of course Matt West had to take matters into his own hands. And then this week, Ezekiel Wright is just minding his own business, listening to what the champion is saying, and then he comes out of nowhere with some harsh and unnecessary comments and words, and then some harsh words from Ezekiel Wright were also exchanged back, and of course Matt West, being petty, had to get the last word in after Lawrence Hammond had already de-escalated that situation. Can't wait to see what happens within the future of the North American Championship picture nonetheless. And speaking of the future, we could be looking at the future of wrestling, let alone the future of WCW, the future of tag team wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Aussie innovator, Luke Barnett, 6 feet tall, 205 pounds, from Melbourne, Australia, making his WCW debut. And he's only been here for a cup of coffee, about 6 months. And even still, he's been able to make a name for himself amongst all the other newcomers and rookies. But not just them, amongst all the other vets and people who have been here a long time as well. Young, athletic, charismatic, and he can actually back up his talk. And that's what he's going to do tonight against Zay Jordan, who's also making his WCW debut, looking to prove why he belongs here in World Call Wrestling. And of course, Luke Barnett, part of one of the most popular tag teams in wrestling right now, the Australian and British Connection, Osbrit Connection, OBC. alongside another household name, Tommy War. Tommy War has a very great singles resume, but he put all that aside to form a tag team super team. That's what I call it. That's how I see it, at least. And form OBC with Luke Barnett. And tag teams, if you guys aren't aware, tag teams will be good. Oh my goodness, there's a unique crossbody to the corner and a roll through drop kick. There's some innovative offense from the Aussie Innovator. As I was saying, tag teams will be cross-branded. You are not just going to see these two superstars only on Titans or only on Slam. You guys are going to see them both on Slam, Titans, and possibly Metal in the future. There was a Shoryuken Street Fighter-like uppercut there from Luke Barnett. Zay Jordan has to take a breather. Luke Barnett's not going to let it happen. Suicide dive. This match continues on TNT.
Z-Pack niggas. Right. Niggas shooting at cops, nigga. What? Z-Pack niggas. Fuck the police. NYPD, New York pricks and dicks. They can't stop our floss. Stayed up before you crack-headed. With my AM niggas. On to the radio niggas. What up, done?
Welcome back to Tuesday Night Titans. Luke Barnett on the top rope looking for the elbow on Zay Jordan. As he calls it, Bob's Uncle Elbow. There's a super kick from Jay Orton. Wow, what a botch. Zay Jordan. There's a tongue twister right there for me. My apologies, y'all. Zay Jordan on the offense now. There's a gory bomb on Luke Barnett. Could he put away Luke Barnett in his debut and spoil OBC's momentum? No. Kick out at 2. Luke Barnett stays alive. And as you guys just saw, that was the trailer for the up-and-coming WCW 2K video game, the only video game to be released in this wrestling community, wrestling business. More details on that soon. Trademark looks hyper-realistic in that trailer. Luke Barnett was set up there on the top rope. Oh, what a huge side kick. There to Zay Jordan. Picking him up. Could be looking to finish it up. He's looking for a shimmy right there. Zay Jordan able to move out the way. Roll through. Blockbuster is no good. And there's a boom. What a slam from Luke Barnett. And then this is the Anaconda Vice, renamed the Ripper by Luke Barnett. Zay Jordan is going to be forced to tap out. Here's your winner, Luke Barnett. What a win here from Luke Barnett in his WCW debut. My, oh my. And that was singles action. We already know what Tommy War is capable of. Imagine these two. And while they celebrate, I'm going to take you back here for a second to what happened last week. Either you missed it or didn't watch it. This was Saturday Morning Slam, and this was Kendrick Montana versus Jay Banks. And the winner of this match is going to be inserted into the main event of Saturday Morning Slam for the United States Championship Triple Threat match. This is the opener of the show. Jay Banks catches Kendrick Montana with a mean, sweet chin music out of nowhere in mid-air. Amazing reflexes from Jay Banks to put away Kendrick Montana and be inserted into the triple threat match with Colin Parker and Nucci. And then, in the same day, he defies all odds by hitting Colin Parker with a lever bomb and then turns around and also hits one on top of Nucci to win the first ever WCW United States Championship. That is just unheard of, and that is unbelievable, an unimaginable feat from the Loverboy himself. He wins an 8-minute match and the opener of the show, and in that same day also wins a triple threat against 2 other fresh opponents and captures the United States Championship. If that isn't a Rocky story, I don't know what is. And while that is something to celebrate, All that will be spoiled and tarnished after this despicable act by Kendrick Montana. Take a look.
United States champion. And there's not nobody is going to take this away from me.
Look at this, just this cheap shot from Kendrick Montana. And you think he has already proven his point by then? Nope, he's got to get more in. Boom, KM 30-30 driver on Jay Banks, and he picks up the championship that he did not earn, that was earned by Jay Banks, and slams it on his head, busting him wide open with even more color. That is just uncalled for. Can't wait to see more on that situation, and we will hear more on that situation when Jay Banks, the inaugural United States champion, opens up the show. Can't wait to hear what he says after that despicable act from Kendrick Montana. But back to Tuesday Night Titans action. Back to WCW in-ring action. And back to singles action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 260 pounds, Cam Whitt.
Big time. Cameron Whitt. And this man has been on a roll. This man has been on a roll lately. Not just in WCW, but in his wrestling career in general. But we're going to take you back to the first episode of WCW Titans, the first ever match in WCW against the Samoan Soldier, Chris Campbell. Two huge juggernauts, two hard-hitting heavyweights. But Cam Whitt, the experience, played a big factor in that matchup when Chris Campbell got too, complacent and started arguing with the ref about a 2 count. Arguing with the ref about a 2 count. You can't blame the game, you gotta blame the player. The referee was just doing his job. Turns around, Cam Whitt, kick to the gut, off the ropes, boom, shatter, star, and that put away Chris Campbell in his debut, all because of a tiny little mistake. You always got to stay focused, and that is something that Cam Whitt takes pride in doing here in WCW. And here is his opponent. Here is the long-awaited debut of the most talked about, most controversial signing in World Call Wrestling.
And his opponent, from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 210 pounds, Rock Hard Al Walker.
You guys heard that right. Rock Hard. CYC for life, the only rock superstar in WCW and the only rock superstar in the universe. Al Walker making his WCW debut here tonight on Tuesday Night Titans. Man, I cannot wait to see what this man is all about. Most of you may know him from his past. Not going to name any places. But let's just say he was being held. We'll say he was being held hostage in a certain company. For a little while, the chains have finally broke loose from that company, and it did not take him that long to put world domination on wrestling. He took to the wrestling industry like a fish to water. And now he is here at the pinnacle of wrestling. You work hard in any other company, but if you want to get to the top, it has got to be here in WCW, and Al Walker has finally made his way to the top. Now he's just got to walk the walk at this point. You guys heard what he had to say last week on Tuesday Night Titans, and oh my goodness, what a massive headbutt from Cameron Whitt. Cam Whitt, with relentless offense, going to deliver a kick to Al Walker. Al Walker able to move out the way, and now he's going to deliver kicks of his own. 2, 3, 4, a dozen kicks to Cameron Whitt. I don't know if the camera caught that, but Al Walker just said to Cameron Whitt, "You will never beat me. You will never beat me, Cam." And taking a guess, that is probably a reference. That is most likely a reference. Oh my goodness, what a German suplex. I couldn't even get a word out. That was probably a reference to the King of the Ropes Championship match they had on XPW TV on YouTube. If there's one thing you should not do, do not talk trash to Cameron Whitt. Otherwise, you'll be in this situation. Al Walker just landed on the back of his head 3 times. If he keeps landing on the back of his head like that, he's going to be pretty damn slow. Al Walker going to move out of the way from that spinning back elbow suplex with his own nose, quickly switched it to a powerbomb. Once string, able to pick up a 260-pound man like that, weighing 210 pounds. First cover of the match, kick out by Cameron Whitt. And now Walker not going to let up on the offense. There's a shining wizard there. And this is already going to be, I can already tell, this match has barely even been underway. Another suplex from Cam. This is going to be one for the record books. Cam Whitt does not care that it is Al Walker's big debut. All sunshine and rainbows. It is not sunshine and rainbows. Cameron Whitt is going to do everything he can to try to spoil his debut. What in the world was that? Freaking loop-de-loop swirl uppercut. Did not miss it regardless. And Al Walker taking advantage of the mishap there from Cameron Whitt. Cameron Whitt now another reverse suplex. Belly to belly again. Cameron Whitt is looking like a juggernaut right now. A beast incarnate. There's a forearm to the back of the head of Al Walker. And a kick out. All these shots to the back of the head Al Walker's taking. He's gonna need to get checked up probably after in this matchup. CTE, welcome to WCW. Mr. Rock Superstar, and there's a huge senton. That did not feel good at all. It's like a wrecking ball. A wrecking ball to your stomach. 260-pound Cameron Whitt coming crashing down on your body like that. Just ragdolling Al Walker. He's going to send him over the barricade. These two are fighting in the crowd now. Everybody is getting their money's worth. The people who bought ringside tickets to this event. Brawling, back and forth, brawling through the arena. And Cam Whitt is just having his way with Al Walker right now. And a reminder, television championship has been announced. 3 matches have been announced to qualify for the television championship triple threat at Rumble in the Bronx. Isaac Luther versus Chris Campbell. That will take place next week. And there's a cover from Al Walker to pull a quick one here on the Star City Superhuman kick out at 2. It's Ace Watson versus Huck Show the Hero. That has also been announced for next week. And then tonight, I should say. Tonight, the Trademark versus a mystery opponent to qualify for the television championship. Cannot wait for that. Oh my goodness, swanton. Standing swanton by Al Walker to put away Cameron Whitt. No good. Al Walker just trying anything at this point. Cam is eating all of Al Walker's moves like honey buns. He probably had a honey bun before his matchup. Now just working the limbs of Al Walker. And oh boy, oh no. Oh my goodness, power bomb. I'm surprised he didn't go after the pin after that. And that was on the hard side of the ring. That was on the apron almost. The edge, almost the edge of the ring. Cam Whitt is looking like an all-star right now. Having his way with the Rock Superstar to the top rope. Al Walker, better move. Swanton lands. Swanton lands. Goodbye, Al Walker, no, kick out at 2. Al Walker has been taking a spanking this matchup, and I got to give him credit for surviving all this. He just gets chucked out of the ring. Campbell, oh my goodness, I was about to say I would not want to take one of those again after I just took one earlier in this matchup. And this is not an Extreme Rules match. These two better get back in the ring if they want to finish this matchup the right way. And it's exactly what Cam Whitt tried to do, but Al Walker ends up going rib first into the steps. Again, one of the most hyped debuts is looking like one of the most tragic debuts. What a cutter from Cameron Whitt. Jackpot cutter, as he renamed it, and a kick out. Al Walker still survives. After all this offense, if I'm Cam Whitt, finally he lands that spinning back elbow. After all this offense, I wonder what is happening here. Chris Campbell's music is playing right now. He's not supposed to be out here. He has a match later tonight against Ace Watson, but he's out here right now. Obviously still sore about his loss from last week. And Cameron Whitt's distracted. He's going to go for the cover. Al Walker trying to pull a quick one, and he gets away with it. Al Walker.
Here's your winner, Al Walker.
Oh my, Chris Campbell better get out of here as fast as he can. Cam Whitt is not going to be happy about that. Al Walker pulls a quick one in the debut.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Frank Fox, and I'm here with the returning Silver Standard. TM, congrats of course on your big win last week on Tuesday Night Titans. A strong statement in your return to the ring. As you head into your television championship qualifying match, how are you feeling about the opportunity of becoming the inaugural champion?
Oh man, Frank, I feel great! WCW is back. Tuesday Night Titans is back, and the most important one of them all. You already know the name. You're damn well for the game. The trademark is back! And I felt great winning my return match last week, and it would have felt even better if I was in the main event throwing 3 other punk suckers off a ladder holding up the North American Championship. But you know they had to patch your boy and put me up against a low-class enhancement talent like Isaac Luther. But that's okay. Andrew Cass, Andrew Ass, he can have a North American Championship, whatever. What you should be worried about is Lawrence Hammond gave himself the opportunity of a lifetime. Not me, but himself. The opportunity of a lifetime by giving me a chance to make Titans ratings skyrocket through the roof past the earth. Hell, skyrocket through the roof past the moon. Hell, skyrocket through the moon past the sun. That's how big of an opportunity Lawrence Hammond just gave himself. He's given himself a chance to crown me with the most important championship in world called wrestling, the WCW Television Championship. Only one man is capable of holding that championship, and it's a silver standard, and it's me. And I'll be damned if I let anybody's dirty hands like Isaac Luther carry that championship. Good Lord. And I don't even know who they got me out here facing tonight. They got me out here facing a mystery opponent, trying to strike fear in my eyes or something. Little do they know, the marksmen don't fear no man. But I can tell you this, it can be Ace Watson, it can be Chris Campbell, Isaac Luther, Al Walker, Hutch Joe the Hero, whatever the hell he calls himself. Hell, you can put Chase Danger in front of me. Who gives a damn? All I know is this. I will copyright strike and fine print anybody's damn head into that damn canvas to claim what is rightfully mine, the television championship. You can trademark that. We out of here, Kurt. The marksman making it clear he doesn't care who's in his way. He is looking past them and looking towards the television championship. Trademark versus mystery opponent, live next. Welcome back to Tuesday Night Titans. This is from last week, in case you missed it. This is what caused Chase Danger to be taken out of the North American Championship ladder match. A chair thrown in by Matt West And that's not all. Right through a glass pane, a bunch of glass shards in his freaking face. We still don't have an update for how long Chase Danger is going to be out for, if he's even going to be back. Hope to get you an update soon. But it is time for the long-anticipated matchup. The WCW Television Championship qualification matchup. It's the Hallmark versus a mystery opponent.
The following contest is a qualifying matchup for the WCW Television Championship. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the Silver Standard, the
Trademark, TM, Hallmark, Marksman, the Silver Standard. So many nicknames for this man. And looking to live up to the moniker of the Silver Standard here tonight against whoever he is facing. We still don't know who Trademark is facing, but we're about to find out right now.
Oh boy. And his opponent from Norfolk, Virginia, weighing in at 257 pounds, Q-Ron Cook.
Trademark's mystery opponent is the Dream Killer himself, the GOAT, Q-Ron Cook. My era, my way, my rules. You couldn't have asked for a better, well, not if you're the Trademark, but if you're us, the fans of the WCW Universe, watching in the arena or watching online off of the YouTube live chat, you couldn't have asked for a better mystery opponent than the Dream Killer himself, Q-Ron Cook. And what a better opportunity for him to insert himself in the Television Championship qualifying matchup at Rumble the Bronx. And he can add on to his legacy, because this is his last year. Q-Ron Cook has already made that clear. He's announced that on social media. After 2025, he's going to hang up the boots and call it quits to his illustrious wrestling career. But why not pick up some gold along the way? And why not pick up some gold in the biggest stage of them all? Yes, the top of the food chain in wrestling. World Call. And you got to imagine what is going through Trademark's mind right now, because it's a mystery opponent. So you can't really prepare. You can't really prepare to face a mystery opponent, let alone face a jack of all trades like Q-Ron Cook. So Trademark's going to have to get real creative here if he still wants to qualify for that matchup at Rumble the Bronx. And he's going to have to start getting creative right now, because Q-Ron Cook is beating his head all the way back to 400 BC with those heavy strikes. And for a man, oh my goodness. To be honest, oh, there's a huge knee right there from Trademark. And a sit-out mat slam. Obviously, it's going to take more than that to put the GOAT away. The lamb chop by the Trademark. Q-Ron Cook firing back, and I was going to lift him up, carry him, taking out the silver trash, as I was saying. Forgot what I was even saying. Was blinded by the aura of Q-Ron Cook. Both of these guys, to be honest. There's a leap under, leap over. Oh my goodness, a nasty spine buster right there from the Trademark. Is that enough to put Q away? Kick out. That's what I was going to say. For a man who's retiring or in the late stages of his career, Karan Cook still moves like he's a rookie. He still moves like he's in his prime. And why not? Why not, as LeBron said, don't retire. Don't retire when the wheels are already off. Retire when you're retire still in your prime. You don't want people to remember you when you were at your lowest. Oh my goodness, what a slam there for Karan Cook. Trademark still going to kick out. And if you're watching the same matchup we're watching, Karan Cook is definitely not at his lowest. He's keeping up with one of the best talents in the world, the Silver Standard himself. Karan Cook just having his way. Trademark finally getting his rhythm back together. Suplex. Oh, fake this suplex. Huge black stabber there from the Trademark. Finally finding some pieces to the puzzle. The puzzle that is the unpredictable Karan Cook. And there's the southpaw, the left-handed Trademark with huge left-handed strikes off the ropes. Oh my goodness, there's a mini fine print there on the Trademark. Excuse me, on Karan Cook. Please don't cook me, y'all. No pun intended. Wow, I didn't even mean to do that. Oh my goodness, and there goes Cook into the ring post and the steps. Don't take your eyes off the ball. There's Karan Cook. I don't even know what to call that. That was an athletic move from him right there on the outside of the ring. Oh my gosh, a sit-out powerbomb on the outside. These fans are getting their money's worth. Was going for a huge Superman punch. Trademark doesn't want any part of taking any move on the steel ramp, and I don't blame him for that. These two better get back in the ring if they want to qualify for that matchup. I think Trademark heard me because he got back in as soon as I said that. Comes back out. I think he just, never mind. He just wanted to break the count. Karan Cook, relentless offense on the Trademark. Just slams him on the apron, slides off like melted cheese. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Tuesday Night Titans. Television Championship qualifying matchup still underway. The Silver Standard, the Dream Killer, Trademark, Karan Cook, what a power slam from the GOAT. And now he's on the second rope. We're gonna splash to the back of Trademark, shattering his spine into Lego pieces. And now he's got him up. Ron Cook looking to add on to his legacy. What? I don't even know what to call that. Don't even know what to call that. Sit-out shoulder gut buster, it looked like. I said earlier that Trademark is going to have to be the one to get creative. It looks like Ron Cook has taken it upon himself to do that job instead. And Ron Cook is not going to let Trademark get any breathing room, any breaks at all. Oh, never mind. Looks like he is. Take it easy. Take it easy on him, vet. You know, Trademark running away, literally running away from Cook. And Cook back in the ring. Trademark just stood there and didn't even try to do anything about it, able to escape free. Oh my goodness, what a back elbow drop. Awkward sequence there from the Trademark, and now he's going back outside the ring. Trademark is running away. You never see this from the Trademark. And Crockett just enjoying it. Nobody, I don't want to say fear, but nobody has made Trademark act like this. There we go. Oh, copyright knee strike. Referee is out of the picture. And the lawsuit lariat. I take back what I said. I take back what I... Oh! What? What a... Oh my goodness. Are you the Trademark with a cheap shot? He's going to win like this. He's going to win like this. Cheap shot, low blow. And he just hit the MFD. Marked for death on Crockett. He's going to spoil his return like this. Wow. Wow. TM using underhanded tactics to get the win.
Here is your winner, the Trademark.
And that is just, I'm at a loss for words. Trademark has qualified for the TV title and is going to Rumble in the Bronx.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Frank Fox, and I'm here with the man of steel, Marty Morton. Although you didn't get the job done last week in the North American Championship ladder match, what is your plan going forward here in World Call Wrestling?
It felt great to be the replacement, honestly, but it would have felt even better if I was able to walk away with the North American Championship. You know, think about it. Any title, any piece of gold on me looks great, but imagine that North American Championship on my person. But see, the real prize, that's at the Rumble in the Bronx, where whoever wins can walk away as WCW champion. And imagine that on me. Imagine the WCW championship around my waist as I strut down to the ring. That is amazing. That's an amazing thought. And before you even ask, am I declaring for the Rumble in the Bronx? Yes, I am. I hereby today declare for the Rumble in the Bronx, Marty Morton is walking into that match, and hopefully I can walk out as WCW champion.
Thanks for your time, Marty Donovan. Back to you.
So far, 2 people have already declared for the Rumble in the Bronx pay-per-view. You saw last week on Saturday Morning Slam, Beware Benaya. He's going to declare for the Rumble in the Bronx pay-per-view. Now tonight, this week, Marty Morton, the man of steel himself, who debuted in the North American Championship ladder match, he's going to declare for the Rumble in the Bronx pay-per-view. It's only been 2 people, but I can already tell this is going to be an event for the record books.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 255 pounds, Chris Campbell.
Well, we got more action coming your way. The Samoan Soldier, Chris Campbell, against the Dream King, Ace Watson, live when we come back. Welcome back to Tuesday Night Titans. The Dream King, Ace Watson, is making his way to the ring. Basically already in the ring. Welcome back, y'all. I don't know what I'm talking about.
From Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 240 pounds, Ace Watson.
What I do need to talk about, though, is Chris Campbell in this matchup. Even though he was never scheduled, he already made an appearance earlier and spoiled Cam Whitt's match, being a sore loser about last week. Last week, Chris Campbell took a clean loss. It was a great matchup. It's not like he got squashed or anything. A clean matchup, great loss to Cameron Whitt, put up a good fight. But for whatever reason, he was not happy about that. And Cam was celebrating his win backstage. And Chris Campbell said, quote, "If I see you again, Cam, he's going to make sure that there's going to be blood on my hands." Well, he didn't do that. He certainly did cost Cam Whitt a victory over Al Walker in his debut. Nonetheless, Chris Campbell finally in real action right now against the Dream King, Ace Watson, who he also took a loss last week to Huncho the Hero, Khalik, by roll-up, and he wasn't too happy about that. He was complaining to the ref as soon as it happened. Both of these guys got a chance to fix their records here against each other. They're both 0-1. Both 0-1. Somebody is going to get a tied record here tonight, hopefully. Chris Campbell from Sacramento, California. Ace Watson from Honolulu, Hawaii. I think that's how you say it. Both Samoan. They say Samoans have the hardest heads. You never want to headbutt a Samoan. And you certainly don't want to mess with one in general, because look what Chris Campbell is doing to Ace Watson. The X Factor going up to the top rope, lands on him on the outside shoulder block, sending the Dream King flying, giving him stars above his head. He's going to have sweet dreams now. Now, oh my goodness. I think you heard me. There's a double spin, and there's the headbutt I was just talking about. I don't know how that factors since both of these guys are Samoan, if they cancel each other out or whatnot. There was another headbutt to the ground. Ace Watson's got him float over. Boom, Samoan Uranagi. There's been a lot of fighting on the outside. Not just here, but for the entire show. Every match. You saw Cam Whitt and Al Walker. They were battling on the outside for what felt like 30 hours. Just brawling in the crowd, giving people their money's worth. And Trademark, earlier in the television championship qualification match against the surprise opponent, Karan Cook, he was literally running from Karan Cook, running around the ring like a dog. Oh my goodness, what a kick there from Chris Campbell. Still shocked about that, by the way. You know, the Trademark, fans may have their opinions on him, but he's never really been the one to go out of his way to use cheap tactics to win. I guess you ain't cheating if you ain't trying. I said that completely wrong. You ain't trying if you ain't cheating. What a super kick from Chris Campbell. Another pinfall. Pinfalls back and forth. Reminder, the main event of tonight, triple threat, North American Championship #1 contenders match, Ezekiel Wright, Matt West, and Colson Wells. Chris Campbell's having his way with Ace Watson right now. Powerbomb position, Ace Watson not going to let it happen. I don't blame him. I would not want to let somebody slam my spine. On the outside, there's a Hawaiian drop, one of the most unique moves out of Ace Watson's moveset. I don't know what he was setting up for here. Maybe looking to put... Oh, it may have backfired on him. Chris Campbell. Oh, my goodness. Slams Ace Watson onto the announce table, and he just slides off like melted cheese. into the post. This just feels like a beatdown scene right now. Back and forth. This is a count of 8. These two better get back in the ring right now. He's going to end in a count out. And the match is over. Count out. Nobody wins. Nobody fixes their record. Chris Campbell don't even look like he cares. He just want to put the beats on top of Ace Watson. He's going to do that right now. The match is already over, man. You've already screwed up somebody else's match. Why? Oh, here comes some help. Huncho, the hero, comes out and fights. Didn't even have to fight Chris Danger away. He's going to run away like a little pussy. And why did Ace Watson do that? He just helped you. Ace Watson doesn't want the help from Khalik. Interesting. And if you aren't already, you're watching WCW on YouTube right now, because it's the only place it's streaming. Why aren't you subscribed with notifications on? Subscribe right now to the WCW YouTube channel and the WCW Instagram page for all updates and news on the latest WCW information. World Call Wrestling on Instagram. Still kind of confused. They're still booing him right now as we speak. But it is main event time. Finally, we are going to find out who will be the number 1 contender for the Taínos Hitman North American Championship right now. And we are starting off with God's gift himself. The following contest is a number 1 contenders match for the WCW North American Championship. Introducing first, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, Ezekiel Wright. Now, Ezekiel Wright is most likely the fan favorite going into this matchup. Colson Wells, part of Natural Born Sinners. He hasn't had a match yet. He's debuting in singles action. Matt West. I'd be surprised if you're a fan of Matt West at this point. Again, he's been giving Lawrence Hammond hell ever since he came on TV. First off, you take poor Chase Danger out of the matchup. We still don't have an update on Chase Danger. If he's even going to be back competing here on Tuesday Night Titans, let alone WCW. Nonetheless, takes out Chase Danger, makes Lawrence Hammond scramble to find a replacement, which is Marty Morton. Then you lose the match, and Ezekiel Wright probably had the biggest chance of winning that championship other than Andrew Cass, because if you go back and watch that match, like the last couple of minutes, Ezekiel Wright, he was beating the brakes off of Matt West and taking care of Marty Morton. He was doing all that, but had he turned his attention to the actual championship, he probably could have had a chance. When Andrew Cass pulled that championship down, Ezekiel Wright was still standing up. He just wasn't paying attention to the ring. A huge, vital mistake. You cannot make mistakes in wrestling, and you certainly cannot make mistakes in the biggest stage of them all, which is World Call Wrestling. Ezekiel Wright had to learn that the hard way, but now he has a chance to make it back and make up for that vital mistake against these two.
From Galveston, weighing in at 193 pounds,
Colson Wells making his WCW debut, one half of Natural Born Sinners. Again, tag teams are cross-branded, so you will be able to see this man on Saturday Morning Slam and Tuesday Night Titans in the future. More info on the tag team championships soon, hopefully. But Colson Wells, the anti-hero, making his debut. Don't know too much about Colson Wells. This is my first time not only seeing him wrestle, first time seeing him, period. So I'm clueless going into this matchup. I really hope for a great first impression. First impressions are everything here in WCW. Matt West did not leave a great first impression. to me, the fans, or the general manager. And no David Barrett here by his side. It's just him. And here comes the natural born killer. Should just call himself the natural born problem at this point, because that's all he's been doing, just causing problems.
And from Westminster, Colorado, weighing in at 221 pounds, he is the natural born killer, Matt West.
Matt West, 1/4 of Supreme Society, Kevin Black and somebody help me out. Kevin Black and Alex Hunter. Kevin Black, Alex Hunter running the tag division. They won their debut last week against the Rising Sun Warriors. William Kennedy won his debut on Saturday Morning Slam. Absolutely squashed a stay-at-home cook. I don't even know what that guy's name was. Absolutely took care of business in like 30 seconds. Matt West, the only person in Supreme Society that has not been able to get the job done yet. Now, William, he's in charge of things. I don't know how he feels about that. Maybe he's been saying stuff to him privately about it. But if I was in charge of a faction and everybody's pulling their weight, there's only one guy who's not pulling their weight, I'd be pretty pissed. It's like a group project, you know? A group project when everybody's doing their job and you just have that one guy who just sits there and takes credit even though he didn't do anything. That's what Matt West is. He sits there and doesn't do anything and just takes all the credit for everything like a little kid. And not only does he take credit for everything and act like he's a part of the team, he steals everything. Natural born problem. I'm telling you guys, he should change his name to that. MVP, natural born problem. That's all he's been doing. He's the first one with a weapon right now. Nothing you can do about that. So he's actually legal to use a chair this time. Triple threat rules. Oh my God, a double. There's going to be a lot of action to cover here in this matchup. That was a double super kick to the forehead and back of Ezekiel Wright's head, and then some type of collision there on the chair. Matt West just gets right back up in a sling blade. I'm going to be talking super fast during this matchup. Ezekiel Wright has got a kendo stick. Again, triple threat rolls. Yes! Oh yeah, he deserves it. After all that, he deserves it. Now he's going to try to take the fight. There's that collision again. What a move from Colson Wells. Like I said, first impressions are everything here in WCW. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. On the outside, there's a twisted neck breaker. Matt West with the chair in hand again. Gonna run behind. Oh, looked like he's going. Oh, he's gonna do it to Ezekiel. To the back of Ezekiel's head while he was not looking. Another cheap shot from a sneaky natural born problem himself. And this is not elimination, guys. One pinfall gets the job done. Whoever it is, once his pin is over, what a stop to the back of Matt West's head. And Colson Wells set up here on the top ropes. Ezekiel Wright could be looking for something big here. Avalanche X Factor. Matt West just shuts that stuff down. Let me give you another rundown. First episode, Tuesday Night Titans. Chase Danger's cutting an interview. Matt West out of nowhere. Chair to the skull of Chase Danger. Leaves Lawrence Hammond to find a replacement for Matt West, which ends up being the debut of Marty Morton. Then he doesn't win the match. This week, Ezekiel's minding his business. He just goes to start drama again. And then is even so petty that he just had to get the last word in. Who knows what strings he's going to pull this match, or this time, or next week, or the week after that, or who knows. Inverted DDT there from Matt West. And now, oh my goodness, what a knee. And Poison Rana, almost said Frankenstein. Either way, whichever one you want to call it, same stuff. It looks like they're just going to work on Colson Wells, double teaming Colson Wells. Ezekiel Wright and Matt West working together to put away a common enemy. And a double Hawaiian drop by Matt West. See, he got way too ahead of himself. Ezekiel Wright able to just shut that down, kicks him off the ropes, and now going to work, picking them apart like a Mokoji from Tekken. Springboard moonsault to the back. Could that be enough to put the self-proclaimed best in the world away? No, Colson Wells breaks it up. The anti-hero going to work on God's gift. What a huge forearm. And he just left them in a pile together. All-out action from all three of these guys. Colson Wells, the ropes are not his best friend. He's been set up in the ropes here 2 times. Here's the third time now. Springs up to the ropes. Superplex. And a brain buster. 450. He's able to move out of the way. Matt West is still going to get his offense in. He's got to get his stuff in. Ezekiel Wright not happy about that. He says, I wanted to do it. Oh my gosh, what a cutter. Whatever you want to call it. Nobody's safe. He tried to dive. Matt West is going to finish the job for him. What a match. Oh my gosh. I was looking for a lethal clothesline. Ezekiel Wright's going to dive. Hits both of them. Ezekiel Wright is on fire here in Tuesday Night Titans. Boom. Oh my goodness. Lethal chair shots for everybody. Chair shot city. Buy one, get one free. Like Colson Wells. Taking action back into the ring. Ezekiel Wright doesn't want that to happen. Drags Matt West off the apron. Into the steps goes his ribs. And he's got a lariat for Colson Wells. That's got to be it. Colson Wells survives. Again, this is for a #1 contender for the North American Championship. When something that valuable is on the line, nobody is going out like that. Nobody's going out easy. Matt West able to reverse the Irish whip of his own to Colson Wells. Again, trying to put him on the ropes. Again, the ropes are not Colson Wells' best friend here. They're the anti-hero to him. Oh my goodness, Matt West was looking for a brutal lariat, didn't get it. Colson Wells now on the offense. Oh, you reach, I teach. Huge slam from Colson Wells and a kick out. Early kick out there from Matt West. You got to be thinking, if Andrew Cass is watching backstage, who is he worried about the most, or if he's even worried at all? I mean, he's the one who made this matchup. Oh, brutal knee there. Colson Wells is laid out. Colson Wells is laid out on the outside. And a Luthez press. Huge strikes, huge right hands from Matt West. And he's going to the corner. Could he be setting up for the natural born knee? And oh, Chase, yes! Chase Danger getting him some revenge. Boom! On the chair. Bye-bye, Matt West. Get out of here, Chase Danger. Go leave. That's what he deserves for doing that last week. Taking out poor Chase Danger. Now there's our update. There's our medical update. God, stop! On to Matt West. Fighting for your right to be the #1 contender. Thanks for coming, nigga.
Here is your winner, Ezekiel Wright.
Ezekiel Wright able to put away Matt West with some deserved help and revenge from Chase Danger. What a way to end the night. And here comes the North American champion, Andrew Cass, to crash the party and confront his #1 contender up close and personal, face to face. It is official. It's going to be God's gift, Ezekiel Wright versus the Hitman, Andrew Kaz at Rumble the Bronx. Thank you guys for watching. You'll see you next time for Saturday Morning Slam.